The Lemira seed. It is a brand new seed that was added with the Busy Bear quest right over here. To get the seed, you simply have to go ahead and continue doing these quests, or of course you can just go ahead and get your mom's credit card and just pay to win, you know, like the easier way, let's be honest. And I've been seeing a lot of people in my Discord server saying that this thing might be better than all of the other plants that were added in this update. Like better than the sunflower, better than the honeysuckle, and better than the secret nectarine, huh? Look, I don't think this plant is better than the sunflower or even the honeysuckle, let's be honest. I mean, for reference, the honeysuckle literally has a minimum sell price of $90,000. The sunflower, on the other hand, has a minimum sell price of $135,000. So these two are clearly better than the Lemira seed, which only has a basic sell price of $76,000. But one advantage this plant has is that you can actually use the sprinkler method on it, and it's actually going to get you guys a bunch of money. Another advantage the Lemira has is the fact that it is way easier to get than both of these plants. For example, the sunflower seed is a 0.5% chance from the exotic flower seed pack. It's even lower in the regular seed pack. So yeah, this is very difficult to get. Same goes for the honeysuckle, guys. The honeysuckle you get after completing all of the Busy Bear quests. And if that sounds easy for you, there is 30 quests in the entire game right now, and still people have not finished these. So yeah, these are very difficult to do. By all means, guys, these are not easy to do at all. And that's why the Lemira is so much better than both of these plants, because they are just simple to get. All you have to do is complete like 5 or 6 of these honey bears quests right here, the bee bear quest, and yeah, you're gonna get the Lemira right over here. And as you guys can see, I actually have a bunch of these Lemira seeds. I have 5 of them. So in today's video, we're gonna plant all 5 of these in my garden, and we're actually gonna test them out and see if these are actually something you guys should go ahead and farm in your garden, or if they're just, you know, complete garbage and this whole thing is a myth. So let's go ahead and start off with this video. Before that, if you guys could leave a like and subscribe, that'd be greatly appreciated. We're trying to get to 200,000 subscribers, so if you could help out, that would be pretty sick. I'm sorry I'm all up in your face. Let me there you go. Let me just move back a little bit. But first things first, we need to go ahead and clear out my garden. So this hurts me, but we gotta collect all of my melons. Yes. Let's just go ahead and trowel these away just like this. Just clear up a little bit of space for these to be planted into. Okay, there you go. I think this should be enough space for us to actually go ahead and plant these. So here are my Lemira seeds. And actually, before we go ahead and plant them, what I am going to do is get myself a bunch of sprinklers. Now you might be asking, why am I getting a bunch of sprinklers instead of just one master sprinkler? Because guys, we're going to be using the secret infinite sprinkler glitch today to make these Lemiras absolutely massive. And to do this glitch, guys, we are going to need a lot of sprinklers. I might be spending a lot of money on this video. So if you guys can subscribe so I can eat tomorrow, that'd be pretty cool. Oh man, this hurts a lot. Why am I paying 80 Robux for a freaking basic sprinkler, bro? Oh dude. All right, we're gonna need an advanced sprinkler. Let's go ahead and buy that. Oof, 100 Robux down the drain. And we're gonna need a godly sprinkler. Let's go ahead and buy this. Thank you very much. And of course, if you guys can get your hands on the honey sprinkler, that's just a bonus right over there. But there you go, we have all of our sprinklers. Now guys, I'm actually gonna show you guys how to do this glitch. So first things first, we need to go ahead and place our master sprinkler. Yes, you need to go ahead and place your master sprinkler just like this. There you go. Now, step number 2 is to go ahead and place 5 basic sprinklers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There you go. Now, what you want to do is go ahead and shovel one of your sprinklers just like this. Shovel your second sprinkler just like this. Shovel your third sprinkler just like this. And that should pause the timer on all of your sprinklers. Yes, guys, look at this. This is such a crazy glitch, bro. I still can't believe this is a thing in Grow a Garden. And now all of your sprinklers are glitched. You can go ahead and place down an advanced sprinkler just like this, and it is also going to be glitched. You can go ahead and place down a godly sprinkler, and once again, it is going to be glitched. Of course, you can also go ahead and place down a honey sprinkler, which we are going to do. And as you guys can see, once again, it is also glitched. And there you go. That's honestly all you need. You don't need to go ahead and spam a bunch of basic sprinklers or anything. No, guys, that's all you need. Now, the next step is, of course, to go ahead and get our Lemira seeds right over here. And guys, now, this is very important. You want to go ahead and plant them super close to the sprinklers, just so you can get all of its effects. So we're going to go ahead and plant them all around just like this. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And now, it is very important that you guys do not leave the game. Yes, do not leave the game, because if you leave the game, your sprinklers are going to start ticking down again, meaning the counter is going to start going down again. And of course, we don't want that, because yeah, these are glitched up currently, so we don't want them to tick down, because obviously that is going to ruin the entire glitch. But as you guys can see, we are getting a bunch of our Lemiras growing up, and yeah, they seem to be pretty massive. Like, look at this one, bro. Yo, it is actually kind of big. Okay, I'm gonna let these grow, and I'll see you guys in just a second. All right, boys, here we are back in the game, and as you guys can see, yeah, no, why is this so funny to me? But unfortunately, none of these are gold. Dude, what is my luck? That's actually freaking insane. So unfortunately, guys, what we are gonna have to do is delete these so they can grow back. In fact, they're not even done growing yet, so yeah, it is kind of sad and it does kind of hurt me, but unfortunately, guys, it has to be done. Yeah, look, as you guys can see, no mutations on them. All right, let's go ahead and delete these. There you go, Lemira gone, Lemira gone, Lemira gone, and Lemira gone. All right, we gotta wait for them to grow back now. Let's go. All right, once again, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys can see, we got a bunch of new massive Lemira plants right over here. And unfortunately, once again, they do not have the gold mutation on them, which is really sad. But you know what, guys? It's whatever. I'm not gonna keep trying to get it, man. Now, do not harvest your plants. I repeat, do not harvest your plants. Once you guys have a bunch of these guys, what you want to do is go ahead and wait. Yes, that's it. You gotta go ahead and wait. You gotta go ahead and wait for them to get a bunch of mutations. And what you can do is go ahead and get yourself a bunch of lightning rods just like this. Of course, you can get this in the gear shop and place it right over there. If you guys can get your hands on some star callers, once again, if you guys have these, go ahead and place them right over there. There you go. Okay, mine's too close to a star caller already. Okay, yeah, we know what I already have one here. So cool, cool, cool. And now all we have to do is go ahead and AFK overnight. Yes, we gotta go ahead and AFK overnight so we get a bunch of mutations on this. So I'll see you guys in a few hours once we manage to get a few mutations on this thing here. All right, boys, here we are back in the game, and as you guys can see, we did not get that many mutations. Wait, what just happened? So yes, I left my game on overnight, but unfortunately, in like an hour or two of AFKing, I got completely kicked from the game because my internet just like broke. So unfortunately, we didn't get any sort of good mutations. We didn't manage to get Celestial mutation and the Shield mutation and the Frozen mutation. But besides that, guys, unfortunately, we didn't get any other mutations. But don't worry, we're still gonna go ahead and test out how much these things are gonna be worth. If you guys actually did manage to get something like the Shock mutation, you know, every other mutation in the game, we're gonna test it out, guys. So keep watching. This is very, very important to see if this plant is actually worth your time or if it should not be worth your time. What am I saying? Anyways, let's start. Okay, but let's go ahead and collect these. And here we go. There it is, boys. The Lemira 30 kg plant. Oh my god. Okay, this thing is actually pretty massive. Now's the real talk, guys. How much is this gonna be worth? Dude, whoa. Yo, that's actually good. What the actual hell, bro? That's actually really, really good. Guys, I'm not even serious, bro. I was not expecting that. Keep in mind, this thing only has the Celestial and the Frozen mutation, and it's gonna make me a whopping $270 million, guys. So if I go ahead and wait for even more mutations on my plants here, they might get even more expensive, which we are gonna test out right now. So if you guys go ahead and get yourself a Lemira, this is a fruit calculator, by the way. So yeah, base sell price of a Lemira is about $60,000 to $70,000, as you guys can see right over here. But if you manage to get it in gold, which we didn't, unfortunately, but if you do manage to get it in gold, it's gonna be $1.5 million. Of course, for getting Frozen is not that difficult, guys, so get yourself some Frozen on it too. And now let's go ahead and increase it up even more. Let's go ahead and get some Moonlit mutation. Really easy to get, guys. You can get the Moonlit mutation using the night event, so really simple to get. Same goes for the Pollinated mutation. You know what, instead of Pollinated, let's go with Honey Glaze, because we did actually place a sprinkler down here, the honey sprinkler down here. So yeah, you can get this pretty easily too. Next up, we'll go ahead and get ourselves the Shock mutation, which already shoots this up to $174 million. Oh my god. Next up, Celestial mutation. This is already $300 million. And every other mutation, guys, these are pretty hard to get, so I'm not going to include them. I'm going to keep this very realistic for you guys. But now's the real kicker, guys. Check this out. Our plant is worth 30 point... What was it again? Let me see. 30.4 kgs, guys. So 30.04. And as you guys can see, this thing is going to be worth $9 to $10 billion if we simply go ahead and get all of these mutations. This is far better than any other plant in the game, guys. And of course, if you guys go ahead and get yourself some friend boost, it's gonna go up to $15 billion. My god, this is actually insane. I was not expecting it to be this good. So if you want to do the Lemira method, guys, this is one of the best ways to make money and grow a garden right now, and your proof is right here, right in front of you right now. So if you want to make a bunch of money, guys, use this plant right now. I'll get a bunch of seeds from from this guy right now because this seed is absolutely broken. And once again, it is very, very easy to get. All you need to do is just go ahead and complete this guy's quest. So make sure you guys are completing them. Make sure you guys get yourself a bunch of these seeds. And yeah, it's as simple as that. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. Like, subscribe. Once again, trying to get to 200,000 subscribers. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.